Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' books and Sims. Apparently this tag, the Sims book tag, was originally done by Haley at Haley in Bookland, right? Yes, Haley in Bookland. I will have her original video linked down below. I was not tagged, but I saw, was it channel Asparagus is Reading do this? I'm pretty sure. Also, we'll have linked down below. I wasn't tagged necessarily, but you know. Question number 1, the original Sims, best author debut. So I have two different ones for this because one is like my personal opinion, I guess. Like for me personally, the author debut that just was like, oh my God, I love this. And I picked this one too because like, then her other series, I only read the first book and I didn't like it really at all. But this one, oh my God, I loved. And that is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. Oh my God, I love this duology so much. And this first book, I ate it up. Oh my God, I love it. I need to reread it soon because, you know, I just always need some more Shazi in my life, I feel. I still haven't picked up the vampire one that she has written. I'm nervous too, I'm nervous. But like, generally speaking, for like the book community, best author debut, I think has got to go to The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. Like, come on, this book was #1 for like over a year, right? Like every week for over a year. What the hell? Has that happened before? I mean, maybe like Harry Potter, but like, we're not giving J.K. Rowling any attention here. Question number 2, The Grim Reaper, saddest character death. Incoming spoilers for these two books, Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas and Dear Martin by Nick Stone. Fucking Nehemia, just like, why? I was so excited with Nehemia and Selena, like being friends, being pals. I was like, Nehemia is such a good fucking friend. This is amazing. I love a great female friendship. They can fucking take over the world. And then no, and it was so fucking sad. Ugh. This one was sadder for me. Fucking Manny. I cried for the rest of the book. I mean, it's a short book, but like when that happened, I basically just didn't stop crying for the rest of the book because then like more shit was happening. They're just like, this is so frustrating and why is this happening? And it just, oh my God, it hit me right in the fucking heart and it was just so upsetting. Oh, so upsetting. Number 3, Sims getting stuck, a character that just got in the way. I'm gonna go with Ron, Ron Weasley. Because I feel like, I mean, there's a couple times where he was like helpful. And like, I guess him being there was like helpful to his friends, whatever. But he was mostly just comic relief, honestly. I'm probably going to get someone like, that's Ron slander. And they wouldn't have been able to do this or that or the other thing without him. But like, he just a lot of times he's in the way. Come on. Number 4, Simlish, a book with amazing writing. Nobody's going to be surprised by these answers. I picked 3. And for me, amazing writing equals an amazing authorial voice that just like speaks to my soul. So we've got City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. Duh, hi, hello. I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. Nobody is surprised whatsoever. And then Pride by E.B. Zaboy. Just, chef's kiss. Number 5, Expansion Packs, a series where the books just kept getting better. This one was a little difficult for me. And this series that I chose, I actually haven't read in like 2 years, so I don't totally remember. I just remember that I liked the first book. I remember that I enjoyed the second book. And then I remember that I liked the third book, the end of the trilogy, and I enjoyed how it ended. The ending wasn't perfect, but like it was a solid ending to a trilogy. And that is The Conqueror Saga by Kirsten White. Number 6, Sims Romance, the worst case of insta-love. Rage of Dragons. Sorry, but it was just such insta-love, like ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Number 7, Cheats, a book that was entirely unrealistic. This was kind of hard because I mean I read a lot of fantasy, all entirely unrealistic. So instead, I went with, and this, I mean, it's an early reader, like chapter book, like kids book. But The Music of Dolphins by Karen Hesse. Super unrealistic ending. Like, this would never happen. It was like spoilery. This book came out like literally in the 90s. Yeah, this chick grew up with dolphins. She was rescued from an island and she was raised by these dolphins from the age of 4. And she gets found and like they try to work her back into society and she's not about it. And then she just goes back and lives with the dolphins again. And like they take her there from what I remember. Someone takes her there and like they put her in the, yeah. I don't know if she dies or what, but at any rate, they take her back to the ocean. And if they let her die or they let her go back to the ocean, like these adult scientists that were supposed to be taking care of her, the fuck? So unrealistic. Number 8, needs fulfillment. A character who made all the wrong decisions. I mean, there's so many dumbass characters. I'm gonna go with one of the worst offenders though. Like, if you've read this book, you hate her. And that is fucking Daisy from The Great Gatsby. Like, the girl clearly made a wrong choice. I mean, also Gatsby wasn't like great, but I don't know. I just think she was an idiot. Number 9, Error Code 12, a series that started off great, but went downhill from there. For this, I'm going with the Falling Kingdoms series by Morgan Rhodes, I want to say. It is a fun, kind of campy, silly time. It's like a CW show, okay? It's a young adult fantasy series that just is so dramatic and like full of angst. And this person's dating this person, but then they're dating that person, and then their ex is now talking to this person, and then they get together and they're like so in love, but no, now they betray them, and so they're together. It's just like this messy ass teen drama, but in a fantasy world. And it was so much fun. Like, I just was having a great time reading it. But then towards the end, yeah, it just started to like fizzle out. And the final installment, I was just like, what? No, I don't even remember anything that happened. I just remember my disappointment. Number 10, The Sims Vortex. A book or series that completely engrossed you. I've got to give it to 2 of my faves, The Hunger Games and Throne of Glass. Like, both of these series, I just ate them up. I read the trilogy of The Hunger Games in like 2 days, I want to say. Just ate that shit right up. When I started Throne of Glass, the first 3 books were out, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was the first 2 or 3, definitely the first 2. And I blew through those bitches and I made my 2 best friends read it. I was like, you gotta fucking read. The same thing with The Hunger Games. When I read this, I was working at Hollister at the time. I was an assistant manager and most people there hadn't read it. And so all my girls that I worked with, for sure, the ones that I knew like read and stuff, I was like, you have to read The Hunger Games. I shoved it down everybody's throat. Everybody loved it. And then this one, my 2 best friends was like, you gotta fucking read Throne of Glass. Oh my God. And we've just thoroughly enjoyed all of Sarah J. Maas since then. Number 11 is Who Do You Tag? I don't know who has or hasn't done this yet, or who all plays or doesn't play The Sims. Vanessa, for sure, at Paper Fairy. If you have not done this, you are tagged. She has a whole other gaming channel and she does Sims videos on there and I love them. But yeah, anybody else who likes The Sims, plays The Sims, and wants to do this tag, do the tag. I've been playing The Sims since the original Sims came out, and oh man, my cousin and I, we each got a copy, and so we would just go to each other's houses like almost every weekend. This was I think I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. At any rate, we were just over at each other's place. All weekend we would just play The Sims, barely sleep, barely eat, just playing The Sims. And oh man, it was such a good time. And then Sims 2 came out and I played that. Like in college I was playing that and stuff. And then I didn't really play it a lot because my computer took a shit or something for a while. And I moved out here. I had Sims 3, but like my computer just wouldn't keep up with it at all. And then I got a new computer a year and a half ago and I got Sims 4 and oh God, It's so good to be back. So there we have it. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.